So I had a racist science teacher. I feel like my intros get better and better. So during the 6th grade, I had a racist science teacher, and I'm gonna call him Mr. Washington. And if you were in my class, you would understand why I chose that name for him. But anyways, he would say the N-word. A lot. And I really do mean a lot. He was also super terrifying. Like if you didn't do the homework he assigned, you would get yelled at and have him for detention. And my silly stupid ass would never do the homework. I still have no idea how I was able to consistently do this for 4 months, but I managed to copy my classmates' answers a mere few hours before my science class began, every single time. And I have never been caught. Except once. This was the first time I had detention like ever, and I hated it. I'm a good kid. I don't deserve to be punished. Another thing about him is that his presence is terrifying, and every time he got near me, my heart would beat uncontrollably because he was that scary. And at any moment, he could snap and yell at you, and I can't tell you how many times this man has nearly brought me to tears. But he was super hilarious. And look, I don't condone the use of the N-word, but the way he taught us science was basically him doing stand-up comedy to us and saying the N-word, like, a lot. He would tell us a random crazy story that happened to him, and he managed to intertwine a science lesson to it. His way of teaching was actually super effective, and I did learn a lot from him. But like I said, he would consistently say the N-word. I remember the first time I had his class, and not even 10 minutes passed, he said the word already. And my whole class was just appalled. It was rare to have a teacher that cursed, let alone say the fucking N-word. So I don't know if this comes as a surprise, but I did not like him at all. He is a bitch. And I did some questionable things. You know that one immature thing that all kids do when a teacher bends their ass directly to their face? I mean, you can't blame me. His literal ass was in my face. I had to. I looked at my friends and pretended his ass smelled like shit. He has never once caught me red-handed, and I just kept doing it. One day in school, Mr. Washington told us a story about him saying the N-word got him in so much trouble that the principal had to tell him to stop saying it to the kids. Mind you, our principal is black, and this motherfucker said the N-word straight to her face. The balls that this guy has. But after suffering for 4 months in this class, I had to move out of state, and I was in the school for my very last day. I was very sad, but also super happy. I didn't have to go to Mr. Washington's class anymore, so fuck you. But I can't even lie, even knowing I was attending my last class with him, I was still shitting bricks. The fact that I was moving and leaving all of my friends, 90% of them were fake and hated each other, had me jaded and zoning out. And Mr. Washington noticed this and yelled, "Just because it's your last day doesn't mean you could just stare at the wall and not pay attention to me." The way I jumped out of my seat in complete fear, I just nodded, and he had my complete undivided attention. And that was the last time I would ever see him. Even after all these years, I decided to check up on him, see if he finally got fired. I went to the school website and clicked on teachers, and his name was removed. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he finally got in trouble.